Come on. Give me the opportunity to say just like that. We are live. We are back in the building.
At
Back
high
to
noon.
at it is high noon. It's 12:45. That is actually about the literal definition of the time of a high noon. As Pat McAfee and people would say, welcome back to the program.
The program.
The program. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Today's program is about the NBA semis. The program is called Kaidd&Kramm. I am Kaidd. This is Kramm. Cheers to everybody. We'll be hitting the NBA semis. We are at some it started off looking like it might be a little ugly, like it might be a little wash, but this is what the playoffs is all about. You understand? And so now we sitting here, we really do have okay, we'll call it 3. We got 3 series on our hands.
For sure.
3 series on our hands. We're gonna go down in order. We're gonna start in the Western Conference. We're gonna hit the Mavericks or the Nuggets and the Timberwolves series. We're gonna touch that Mavericks and Thunder series, which got real interesting last night. And then we're gonna hit the Knicks and the Pacers, which are getting it in for Game 5 today. And then lastly, we will touch on the Cavs and Celtics. That'll probably be our shortest little segment there because it ain't really much to be said about that. So anyway, last time we spoke, it was right after the Timberwolves had went up 1-0 on the Nuggets, and Anthony Edwards was looking like that dude, and the Timberwolves was looking like that squad, and Stephen A was on ESPN hollering about, the Nuggets was getting swept and the Timberwolves was going to the finals and this, that, and the third. And Yogdem said, hold on. So I would like to ask you, first question I would like to ask you, is it a 6 or 7 game series at this point in your eyes?
I think tonight will determine a lot, but I do think it'll probably be a 6. I do think it'll be a 6, and I'm going 6 in the Nuggets, honestly. I just think they figured it out. Like, they must have figured it out. They must have figured out the matchups. They took the first 2 blows, and they fought back. That's what a series is, dog. Like Ant said, it's a dog fight. It's an actual fist fight, if you're being for real. And I think they took the blows, bro. They lost those 2 games. I think losing that second game in the fashion they lost it in was the reason that the series was turned around in the way it was, because getting beat by 30 damn near, that's absolutely ridiculous. You feel me? At the crib. That's absolutely ridiculous. So I think they took that personal, and now it's a series, and I think they figured it out. Mike Malone, who was a hell of a coach, and we're not going to act like they don't have a good team. They just had to figure it out. Well, they have now. So I think they'll probably get it done in 6, in my opinion.
I'm going to say right now I agree with you. And this is we disagreed on a point last time, and I wanted to bring it up because I feel like it's really being exploited now, and that point was Rudy Gobert. And it's been widely regarded that the Timberwolves' best game, especially defensively, was game 2 when Rudy Gobert wasn't there. And Rudy Gobert, a 4-time DPOY, whatever it is, you're DPOY because your strengths are protecting the rim. To everybody that is tuned into the chat right now, we got a damn solid amount of viewers in the chat. We do appreciate y'all for stepping into the program. Give y'all a round of applause. We're going to toast to y'all. It is high noon. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all leave comments and anything too. We would love to chat with y'all in the comments. Rudy Gobert's biggest advantage is he protects the rim. He's a rim protector. He does that damn near just as good as Draymond. The going up without fouling, going straight up, 7'2", overly athletic. His disadvantage is being pulled away from the basket. Well, one of the centers in the league that would make it hardest for him to guard is Nikola Jokic, because Nikola Jokic does that and pulls him away from the basket. That's where you're not getting Rudy Gobert at his Super Saiyan 4 form. He's Super Saiyan 4 when he's protecting the rim. If he's having to guard on the perimeter, you ain't even hit Kai 10 yet, my brother. You feel me? And go ahead.
I was just going because we disagreed that I do believe that Rudy Gobert can actually be pulled out and play solid defense. No, he cannot stop you every single time. Nobody can stop Jokic every single time. Nobody's stopping Jamal Murray every single time.
Right.
And you're not even stopping him a good portion of the times. But I do, bro. There was actually a play, and we can clip it. There was actually a play where I think towards the end of the game where he actually played the best defense you could possibly play at 7'2", getting his hand back up, trying to block the shot type shit.
On Murray, I know what you're talking about. On Murray, yeah, I know the play you're talking about. No, and I agree. I just think he doesn't give you enough offensively. And yes, I hear what you're saying. Like, nobody is going to stop Jokic. But the problem is, without getting what you're getting from Rudy Gobert offensively, and then him not being able to maximize himself defensively because he's not really at the rim. It's making
Let me say this, dog.
Let
me say this. And what I seen in the last game, I saw Rudy Gobert literally begging for the ball on multiple possessions, like begging for the ball. Nigga, I have Jamal Murray on me, like, give me rock, bro. Give me the rock. Nobody is giving that nigga the rock, bros. I mean, I got fucking KCP on me. Nobody's giving this nigga the rock. Like, nobody. So I give him the opportunity to showcase what he can do. I will say he be going to the free throw line, knocking him down. So we okay with letting him take those fouls.
Let me say this to echo your point. And Dame just made a comment in the chat. What's happening with your brother, Dame? He just made a comment in the chat. He said they playing 4 and 5 on offense. Basically what I was saying with Rudy Gobert. Technically, actually, because of the bullshit Karl-Anthony Towns been on, they actually been playing 3 on 5. Because now, as much as what I said about Rudy Gobert, and I do believe he does, and all I'm saying about Rudy is in this series, he's not allowed to be the best version of himself because he's not sitting at the rim that much, even when they switch him and put him on Aaron Gordon. I think Karl-Anthony Towns starting a game 1 for 10
is absolutely asinine.
While we're watching Aaron Gordon on the other end of the basketball start the game 10 for 10, it's just like, dog, you are the shit with Cat is wildly frustrating. And the homie Epps has said it in the group chat. It's wildly frustrating because Cat has all the talent and the ability in the world to be a top 5 player in the league. Easily. You were a number 1 overall pick for a reason. You talk about yourself as being the best big man shooter in league history. I beg to differ, but you definitely have an argument. You're 6'10", 6'11". You can put the basketball on the floor, yet you manage to find ways to start games 1 for 10. And my thing is, I don't see many games where Joel Embiid starts 1 for 10. I don't see many games where Nikola Jokic starts 1 for 10.
Cat do shoot a lot, and he believes in his shot a lot, so he get him up a lot.
Just real quick,
though,
go ahead.
I will say this nigga Rudy Gobert is actually out here on bull junk. Like, I mean, an absolute bull junk, dog.
Do explain.
The homie has had 6 points in the first game, 6 points in the second game, and 11 points in the third game. Dog, you can come sit next to me.
Come on, bros. Because again, it's not like you locking up on the other end like that.
Yeah, I mean, 4 fouls, 5 fouls.
This is my thing. This is what I would tell the Timberwolves. Right now, bro, for my money, the 5 I would much like to see on the floor. Y'all can run Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jay McDaniels, and Naz Reid. Karl-Anthony Towns. Y'all watch out.
Carl got it. No, because Carl got it going second half. Carl slightly started getting it going second half.
He finished the game 5 of 18. You started 1 for 10, and you finished 5 for 10. And that is getting it going. You're right, because from 1 to 10, then 5 of 18, you went 5 of 8. And that's lovely. But the thing of it, or 4 of 8, and that's 50%. But the thing of it is, bro, is like, Cat is one of them type of players where he get in his head. And when he don't have it going offensively, then he not really giving it to you defensively. And Nas giving it to you, bro. Nas is giving it to you offensively and defensively. He giving you effort. He's stretching the floor with the 3. And it's just like, again, if Gobert and Cat is not going to give you what they supposed to, then let's take the spacing and the ability to switch and the ability to do what McDaniels and Nas and Alexander Walker could do. Because right now, bro, Cat or Ant is giving you 40, 45 a night. Brother, can I get somebody to show up? Dame said Kyle Anderson. I don't know how I feel about Kyle Anderson. I seen him get cooked. Because let me say this. This is the last thing I want you to go. The Timberwolves lost the game the other night. I will tell you when. There was a 2.5 minute stretch when they started the second quarter where they lost in 2 spots. There was a 2.5 minute stretch where they started the game in the second quarter with on the floor points. Mike Conley, Naz Reid, Jaden McDaniels, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Kyle Anderson. That was the 5 they had on the floor. At that point, for 2 minutes and 20 seconds, Denver went on a 10-0 run. That made a 5-point game at the end of the first quarter a 15-point game. Y'all basically played from behind 10 to 15 the remainder of the game. And then you had one more instance when in an 8-point game with 10 seconds left, you had a 20-second stretch at the end of the second quarter where you gave up a 3 in regular, flow of basketball, and that's fine. Then you turned over the basketball, gave up a quick 2. Then you turned over the basketball again and gave up a half-court 3. That's 8 points in a 15, 20-second stretch, and you lost the game by what, 8, 9 points?
That's
well, okay, Minnesota, you're not beating the champs making those type of errors on the coaching staff for having a lineup out there without any of your best players in. Although I know what I just said about Cat and Gobert, and then on the players' behalf, having mental errors like that, you can't win like that, bro. And so I agree with you. I think all of Minnesota's momentum has been snatched, and I think they're now playing with all of the pressure coming into Denver tonight. I don't like your chances. I don't like your chances.
No, I really don't. I think it'll be a good game. It's not going to be no blowout. I just think in those last 2 minutes or in those last 5 minutes when the going get tough, I just think they got the toughest players in Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. And that's no discredit to Ant. That's no discredit. Ant really did get it going.
He's been pulling up. You made a comment in the last series. Yeah, you made a comment in the last episode, and you were like, Minnesota has the best player in the series. And although we know what Jokic is, although Jokic's gotten that MVP, and maybe we won't give Ant that nod yet, you're not completely wrong. Like, Anthony Edwards has played damn near the best in this series. If you want to say Jokic, okay, cool, but I wouldn't say that. Like, Anthony Edwards, 3 out of the 4 games, last 2 games, giving you 40 plus. You're not finding guys other than really Brunson balling like that. You know what I mean?
Crazy how quick you could change your mind, like, after some wins.
Well, and that's the love about a series, bros. And in that, let's not sit too long on this one, because I would also like to move into the last one that got very interesting. And Dame said Denver repeat, and I'd like you to give me a second on that one, Dame. The next series with the Mavericks and the Thunder, and I actually watched that game. I watched the second half of that game last night. Yeah. And there was at one point they put up Luka's numbers, because I wasn't really following. I didn't have any wager on it. Exactly. Now, I didn't really have a wager on the game, so I wasn't really following who was scoring what at the time. I didn't have any player prop bets, so I wasn't worried about it. Seen Luka at 17. See Kyrie.
Let me just say this real quick. The homie Luka shot 6 of 20 yesterday. 6 for 20.
That's bull jump.
Wait. That's not even where I'm going to. I don't care what nobody in the world is talking about.
I know what you're about to
say. Lou Dort is the best defender in all of basketball.
Dog. On that perimeter for shit show.
Bro, no, forget perimeter, dog. When you talk about defense,
to Lorenzen
Dort, bro.
To Lorenzen Dort.
That boy get to it. He get to it. Like, if it's ever a time you play in an 82-game season and you got to see Lou Dort, you're mad. If you got to see him in a series every single night, dog, come on. I don't even want to hoop.
That's hell on wheels. That's hell on wheels.
I don't even want to hoop, dog.
Well, and this is what I love about Lou Dort, too. I love the fact, not just his aggression parlay, whenever it'll be like a play in Luka, let's say the ball will go out of bounds, and it'll still be, Mavericks ball or whatever, but then, Luka looking over, he complaining for the foul. All the time he complaining for the ball. Hey, Luke, I'm still right here. I'm right here.
Like, I'm right here, bro.
So that's fine. I'm standing right next to you while you're doing all. I'm still body to body with you. Yeah,
bro,
I love that you pointed that out.
People like Lou Dort, the Josh Harts, them is my favorite people in the world, bro, because you just see the growth of their game and you see the effort that they give. When Lou Dort first came into the league, dog, people was leaving him butt wide open. Wide open, dog.
We got buku people in the chat today. I appreciate y'all, dog. I appreciate y'all. Come on, good people. Appreciate y'all. Come on in. Y'all come on in. Appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all tap in the comments.
Wide open, dog.
And he hit a clutch one last night in the corner that basically sealed the game. Nope, he hit a clutch one last night that basically sealed the game.
I'm here. So people like Lou Dort, those are like the X factors. We knew it was going to come down to the X factors. Now, it is crazy to say that.
Bring him up.
Go ahead. We do need y'all to pull up, dog. We do need y'all to pull up. Like Luka,
PJ Washington can't win the series.
I'm not giving Kyrie no slack for last night, dog. You put up 11 shots. That's unacceptable.
You gotta be more aggressive. Dog. You gotta be more aggressive.
Come on, dog. We in the playoffs
Especially late. I'm watching it late.
Yeah, when you're up. You're up. Y'all was up 9. You got like 11.
And I'm gonna say I watched them take some of them shots in the fourth quarter, and a lot of them was just like you watching them, and it's like, damn, Kyrie, you missed that. You missed that floater. You missed that bunny. And it's one of those things where, again, it hurts to see because you love a player like Kyrie, right? And you want to see him do well. But then on the other end, the whole time you watching it, every time y'all miss down on this in that last 3-4 minutes of the game, oh my God. Come here. Watch me punch that. Which one of y'all need? I'm gonna punch that clock on you. What Derrick Jones? You think you play defense? You could bring your ass here. PJ Washington, what you think that shit you doing is called defense? Bring your ass here. I'm talking about. I'm watching Shea hit shots from behind the backboard. It's just basket after basket after basket, and it just gets to that point where it's like, damn, Shea, like, come on, my brother, like, cut them in some slack on him. Like, damn, brother.
No, he was out there with his Swift Army knife, dog.
Oh my God!
Through the rain for us.
Hey, and that was really
crazy work.
Crazy work. And it's one of those things where, again, let me ask you this too: why is it that when Ant was doing what he was doing, there was so much national media and hype around what he was doing, and yet, even with what Shea is doing currently in the playoffs, and maybe I'm wrong.
Ant is a nigga, and niggas love niggery. That is what it is, bro.
Nigga 5 and 6. Nigga 5 and 6.
Come on, nigga 5 and 6.
Hey, Bash once said a long time ago, it was one of these things. She said it and it hit me so hard. I was like, oh my God. She said, niggas gon' nig. Hey.
Hey, niggas gon' nig, dog. And Ant is a nigga. Like
oh my nigga. God. Ball cursing everyone in his post games.
Bro, look at that. No, when he said that, when he dunked on that nigga, he said, dunk on that little ass nigga. I said, around all them white people, I said, this is a nigga. Nigga 5 and 6.
At its finest, bros. Okay, so that makes sense. Good answer.
But
good answer.
That's why.
No, that's a good answer. I feel it. Yeah, it's just more animation. It's more.
Yeah.
Shea is quiet.
Just business. I mean? He's just
business. Yeah. Briefcase type of dude. Straight handshake. It ain't none of that. Dap up, pull it in, hug. No,
that's it.
They do it today, sir. Eye contact at all times. Yeah, but again, that business, bros. The last 5 minutes of that Mavericks, like you said, the Mavericks dominated that damn near. Let me not say dominated, but y'all was up damn near that whole game. You was up damn near 10 points that whole game. And then in the last 6 minutes, when it was really time for the going to get tough, as Shannon Sharp said, when it was time for the rubber to meet the road, bro, Shea Tires was out there skirting on every possession ever needed.
J-Dub pulled up too.
Okay, credit to him. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You said that, now I started thinking. I remember he had a clutch steal late in the game. He got a big steal.
Yeah. Had the late game dunk on the baseline.
Was that a double dribble, Paulie? Was that a double dribble?
Yeah, it was. I thought so. I didn't think so live. I didn't think so live because I didn't really see the play. But when I saw the rerun, I was like, yeah, that's a double dribble. And like the referee is right on that. Like he's literally right there.
And that's because I thought it was live, but then when they showed the replay and the ref is right there, and then he did it so confidently, like J-Duck, as in he never saw in my house. Like, okay, well maybe there is something with that. He never fully had possession of the ball or whatever it was. I'm not too sure. I thought it was a double dribble, but anywho, shout out to them, man. So what you think about that series? Initially, I said Mavs in 7. The Mavs got me a little spooked right now. Luka don't look 100%. Kyrie seems a little too passive right now. Like they feeling like PJ Washington threes and Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively alley-oops is going to win the series. And Shea saying all of that.
Initially, I told you, like, I really couldn't predict no winner in this series because I just thought it was going to be good basketball. Now, if you asked me that question with 6 minutes left last night in the basketball game, I'd have probably told you if the Mavs close this one out, then it's a wrap for these boys.
Agreed.
He was 2-2. We going back to Oklahoma City. Very confident now.
Very confident. It's going to be wild in OKC too.
Now, I will say Luka and Kyrie are the type of players that I still don't lose confidence, though, in pulling up. So I still think they are going to pull up. And I still think PJ Washington is going to play high-level basketball. I still think Luka is going to put Daniel Gafford in positions to be successful, as well as Josh Green and Derrick Jones and all these other niggas. I still think the role players will pull up. We just going to see who won it more. Because I can tell you, bro, that them niggas from OKC is not backing down from no man's.
Nah.
Like, they pull up. Like
damn, we got hella people in the chat today. God, bro, is it because it's high noon? Is this a time to, what time is it? Tuesday?
They must have promoted
Tuesday at 12:45. Is that the time to go? Is that the weekly time?
Must be.
I hope y'all all enjoying the playoffs, enjoying y'all a high noon if you off today.
Yes, sir. But yeah, bro. So I don't think the OKC will back down. I think it'll definitely be a 7-game series. Whoever want to. Now, Luka, you cannot miss that free throw, dog. That's what I wanted to hit on this point from the get-go. Dog, you
I forget about that. I forget about that. No.
I won't. I won't.
No,
First
I
off, you can't
forget
be
about
averaging 22 points in the series. That's what I will say. From a dude who was averaging 30 something, you can't be averaging 22. But you for shit sure cannot miss that free throw, dog.
And like you said, bro, it's like you said, like, yes, I do understand you playing dinged up. And I understand for Luka Doncic is dinged up. I could tell by the way he playing. But also, like you said in the beginning when we first started talking about the Mavs and the Thunder, much credit needs to be given out, and caps need to be tipped. Caps need to be tipped to Lorenzen Dort. Like that young man is playing, again, just a level of basketball that, like you said, bro, especially in the playoffs, the Warriors had a Draymond Green. You understand? The Pistons had a Dennis, or excuse me, the Bulls and the Pistons had a Dennis Rodman, and then a Dennis Rodman and a Rasheed and Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace. You always just have these types of dudes, you feel me, who bring that effort. Who, when maybe Clay not feeling like giving all effort, Draymond gonna challenge that. Like, hey, what is we on tonight?
What we doing? What is we
doing? You need them type dudes to where when Josh Hart go diving in the fifth row for a loose ball, or you didn't see him grab his eighth rebound.
Now I'll do the same. Because I see my dog gonna do it. You feel me?
Come on, bros. You feel me? If you a man with any type of character.
And I ain't gonna let my dog down, but that's also why I think the Thunder is so good, because they are brothers, dog. That's literally a team full of brothers. Them boys is willing to bite the bullet for one another, you feel me? So that's why they gonna be so successful for so long. And that's why Minnesota's starting to do really good now, because it's more than just basketball for some of these dudes. I was watching Trae Young podcast, and I was like, bro, this is for y'all just see basketball, but it's more than basketball for a lot of these dudes. Like, I can tell the Thunder hang out literally every single day as a team. Even on the offseason, like they probably got trips to Cancun together type shit. And I think that shit means something. Like when you out there playing with the homies, when you out there playing with some homies, come on, you're just going to play a little harder. And that's why I think those niggas just play hard. Like, and every one of those dudes understand they role. They all knew. All knew down 9 when it was time to, whoever was time to roll. Come on, let that man feel that pill. We all know who that man is.
Come on now. If we trying to win it, like it camaraderie, cohesiveness is something to be said about that. Everybody think it's all talent, and talent is good. Don't get me wrong, you need it, obviously, but you definitely need that camaraderie, that that I don't want to let that, like, I don't want to let that man down. You feel me? Because that man is my brother. It's gonna be hard for me to look him square in the face if I know I was on bull junk tonight. You feel me? Because he gonna know I was on bull junk tonight, because he know me damn near better than anybody. It's my brother. You feel me? Thunder do play with that. You said the Timberwolves play with it, and I want to ask you before we move on to the next series and next conference. If Cat continues to play like this, do you ever think there comes a point where Anthony Edwards gets sick of that shit? Where you disappear in moments like this?
Hold on. Because I would not find the Cat slander right now. Dog, you had a bad game. Like, you had some bad games.
Can I give you the series? Because it's not a bad game. It's the series.
Yeah, 20, 27, 14, and 13. The 2 games you played at home were just bad games. You had bad games. Can't happen no more.
Okay.
14, 13. Just can't happen no more.
Let's say they happen.
World-class basketball player.
You're right.
I think for sure, but he's pulling up, dog. He's in the gym right now. As we speak on this pod, he's in the gym getting him up right now. He's ready to go tonight. I think he's ready to go tonight.
I hear you.
I still think the Nuggets will win.
Ant not gone. If anybody be gone, Cat will be gone. Damn. And I hear you, and I hope you're right. But let's say for argument's sake, the series ends as the last 2 games have gone. Cat give you 5 of 18, 5 of 15, 15-point performances, and y'all end up out the door in 6 games after being up 2. Well, Cat, immediately that eye is coming on you, and y'all are now a team that is in the eye of the national media, because Anthony Edwards is bringing that type of. You see what that I seen earlier today. Said the WNBA is tipping off tonight. Damn, y'all advertising the WNBA like that? Caitlin Clark played tonight. What you mean? And that's the type of eye you got on you right now, my brother. That's the kind of eye you, or Cat, let me say, I'm sorry, because of Ant. Do you think there comes a point where that duo, if it don't get done, because nowadays too, if things not getting done immediately, people get frustrated. Everybody want to win right now. We're not willing to go through the downs to get to the ups. Do you think there comes a point where the Timberwolves move on from Karl-Anthony Towns?
Well, bros, let me go see real quick. Hold on. No, Carl's 28 years old. Like, I think even in that, like, there's still like room for growth for him. Like, I think, bros, you're not gonna find another player like Karl-Anthony Towns, and who can space the floor, guard, easily 1 through 5, I believe. Nah, you're not gonna find somebody like him. And I'm cool on Cat. We're gonna keep Cat. He can have.
I hear you.
He do got to clean it up, but just understand, like, this is their first real playoff run. Like, I think they'll definitely make more playoff. Like, this is their first real playoff run, and you are seeing the defending champs right now. I think they'll clean it up, though. Okay. But I don't think Cat's going nowhere.
I think for me personally with Cat is I just think, excuse me, you got to find a little bit more of that dog in you, Cat. Excuse me. Because even Shaq and Chuck had kind of spoke on it when they were doing a post game on TNT. And, you know, and they was asking it, you know, like what you said to Jamal Murray. And he was like, yeah, you know, y'all talking that shit. I like that. That's what we like. You know, keep talking that shit. We you know, we're going to see y'all. And like they said, there's like, you know, and that's what you like. You like that. You get up for that. We can't say the same about your other comrades right now because we ain't seen your comrades pull up. We seen 2 games where y'all had the opportunity to put foot on necks or at least really give yourselves an advantage in the series. And I'm out here with 45 Cat. You got 14. You got all the talent in the world to be a top 5 player in the league. You got 14. While we watching Aaron Gordon go 10 for 10. And you want you did same we just talked about looking your brother in the face. How you gonna look at Ant in his face after that? That's tough. Damn, bro, my bad. Yo, bad. We're going back to Denver 2-2 now. And all you got for me is yo bad. After I done put 90 points on it in the last 2 games, people, I'm gonna need more than that from you. And that just for me, that's my thing with Cat. You got the skills.
Yeah.
But on a nightly basis, the dog in you, same thing people kind of say about Anthony Davis. That dog in you on a night-to-night basis, sometimes you leave that at home or sometimes you pull out the Chihuahua. Sometimes you pull out the Poodle. People
I did see some dog
with the champs.
I did see some dog in 5 for 18 shooting, dog. He was literally just missing. And, like, that shit happens. Especially when you're not a Luka. Like, at the end of the day, you're not a Luka. Like, Luka, you going 6 for 20 is completely inexcusable. Carl, you going 5 for 18 is inexcusable, but you still getting your shots. You just missing, dog. Like, we know Luka going to hit the step back 3, tween. Like, those are bad, poor shots. I don't think Karl Anthony Towns took no bad shots, dog. He was just missing.
I do think for a point in the game early, he was foul hunting a lot. Like he was kind of just putting the ball up at the rim and assuming a whistle was coming. Cat, this playoffs.
And he was bitching at the ref way too much.
Right. And Luka was doing that last night too. Luka was doing that last night too. And y'all got to play basketball, bro. It's the playoffs. And like you said, that comes with, like you said, is their first real playoff run. That comes with experience, bro. When you playing the champs, the refs probably going to hold that whistle a little bit. These the champs.
You feel me?
Like, yeah, you might have to play through a little extra. This is 3-time MVP. Yeah, we might let him, you know, Rudy Gobert a little bit. You're going to have to play through that. So you get accustomed, you learn through that. So I hear what you're saying. Let's move on. Here we are in the Eastern Conference. Actually, real quick, let's touch on the Cavs and the Celtics real fast so we can just swoop that out the way.
Yep.
Rather than holding on to the end. Cavs Celtics currently sit at 3-1. I'm at work yesterday. I had a play on Tatum, 7.5 first quarter point. Shout out Jason Tatum. Pulled up yesterday, did your job.
He pulled up.
Oh, he pulled up. Yeah.
He showed 18 in the first?
No, but hey, boy got absolutely to it. No, he got absolutely to it. So I'm watching the game. I didn't even realize the second half. I look up at the TV. I see Donovan Mitchell in street clothes. What's going on?
No, so I will say, because you know Donovan didn't play for a good portion of the season, and they went on a run. They played good basketball without him. I think they had won a lot of games without Donovan Mitchell this year. So when everybody was thinking, oh, they finna get smoked, I'm thinking to myself, like, hold on, bros. I know what they did in the regular season without Donovan Mitchell. I know they play high-level basketball. Now, yeah, we don't got Jared Allen. These dudes can shoot. And that's all we seen last night is the Cavs can shoot, dog. So I took a play. They had lost the first quarter. I think they were down like 7 or something, bro. It was at the end of the first quarter. Mm-hmm. I took them to win the first half at like plus 800, threw $100 on it. I was like, let me see what to talk about. You feel me? And they hooping. They come out hooping. Bean hooping. Jason Bean. Jaylen Brown hooping. Everybody hooping. But these boys from the Cavs is not backing down, dog. They scrapped up like dice. That's true. Sam Merrill. Harrison Lurk. Like everybody just hit. Get to a point where nigga Drew Holiday started low-key like taking the game over, bros. I'm like begging for this nigga Drew Holiday to go sit down because he's locking up and he getting easy buckets and just working.
It's crazy how he can do that at times too.
Oh, bro, easily. I mean, Drew Holiday low-key took over the game at one point, at least for my bread. At least that's what it seemed like for my bread. He was
not to cut you off, just super quick thought.
Yeah.
And continue. I'm interested to see how Drew Holiday's career will be looked at when we look back at it. Continue. Especially if he manages to win another championship with the Celtics.
Yeah, right, I'll hit on it. But so Drew Holiday goes sit down. When Drew Holiday goes sit down, I think they're still down 7, but it's like maybe 6 minutes left in the second quarter. So I'm like, shit, we got to do it right now. Like, we got to make the run happen right now, dog. These niggas is making the run happen. Boom, we getting on it. They down 1. I think they hit like 2 back-to-back threes, and now they down 1. It's a 1-point game. But you know, when it's a 1-point game and you get the ball back and you don't go up, that's probably a wrap.
Yep.
Bros.
That was your opportunity.
This nigga Darius Garland took like a 40-foot 3 off a screen, and I'm like, bro, why would you shoot that shit? Like, why would you shoot that shit, dog? He shot that shit, and he was on, so I think that's why he shot it. But he was on. Heat check kind of thing. This nigga missed the 3, dog. From that moment on, I guess Joe Mazzulla is no fool. Told this nigga Drew Holiday, get back up. Drew Holiday got back up, nigga, came into the game. At that point, I knew my money was gone. Think they had missed a 3. I think Jason Tatum had missed a 3. This nigga Drew Holiday got the offensive rebound immediately, back up, boom.
And it's crazy because he's another one of those players that just like, he don't never, because again, basketball is one of them sports where, and all sports have their thing, but like basketball is one of them sports where everybody is always just focused on who's scoring the ball, who's putting in the basket. But the things that guys like Drew Holiday do is like you said, like the Josh Hart, you can't overlook that, bro. It's like niggas would be like, you know, go back to my egg thing. You know, I love to talk about cooking eggs because everybody can cook an egg. People, I mean, no, brother, Drew Holiday might not be the egg, brother. He might not be the egg. He might not even be the pan. He might not even be the pan. You need that spatula, brother. You need that spatula. You need something, a fork, something, brother. You need something to scramble that egg up with, Pim. Or even if you're doing it Sunday, you need something to flip it, something. Drew Holiday is that. Like, he's important. Like, he might not be the main ingredient. He might not be the main content. He might not be the main character of the show. But you don't have the show without
it. You literally have to have it, dog. Like,
exactly.
Have that to win championships. Exactly. And he do it. He is the professional's professional.
Exactly.
Like, you're not going to get more professional than Drew Holiday.
Briefcase guy. As a briefcase on a lunch pail guy.
I think when his career's over, I think Drew Holiday will get a lot more respect. But I do think Drew Holiday is giving his flowers right now. He's just not that type of player to be like, unless offensively, you don't really have to worry about Drew Holiday, is what I say, especially with the type of talent that he plays with in Boston with. But you do got to worry about him because any given time, he can get it going. And when he's going,
then they tough to beat. Because he's a smart basketball player. He knows how to make the right play at the right time. He's not a greedy guy.
You think that defense intense already? Watch me get a couple bucks and watch how I come sit down.
We didn't hit it to 30 live viewers. Damn, y'all is wilding here today. Hey,
come on.
Every time y'all keep adding in and we appreciate y'all, bro. We're gonna keep toasting to y'all. But anywho, not to hit on it too much. Shout out to the Celtics. I do think they got this 4-1. 4-1. I do want to hit in a later episode. Go ahead.
Real quick.
No, go ahead.
I hope Donovan Mitchell couldn't walk. I hope he couldn't walk. Like, I really hope he could not walk. Because, dog, it's the playoffs. And I wanted to hit on it when you said the Luka Doncic thing. Dog, everybody hurt. Everybody hurt. I'm seeing Jalen Brunson crippled. I'm seeing Tyrese Halliburton back and hamstring. Everybody hurt, dog. So I really hope you couldn't walk. Like, I really hope, like, you couldn't do nothing. Because everybody is hurt.
No, and that's true. Like I said, bro, when I looked up in this, because I didn't realize it the whole first half, because really the whole first half I'm working, so like I'm kind of glancing over. My eyes is only on Tatum. Like I only got eyes for Tatum today. Pause. It's because hey, chill. I just need to see Tatum score that 8 points. Money good.
Yeah. I heard.
I ain't paying attention. The second half starting, they did a little pan on the Cavs bench. I see Donovan in the street. I see he fresh today. You're not supposed to be fresh today, bro. At least not right now.
Bro.
Your team got jerseys and shorts on.
It's a 2-1. It's a 2-1 series, and y'all at the crib, dog. suit up and play. I'm so sorry.
No, like you said, bro, because it's over. It's over with. It's over with.
Now, like, you might as well just sit again.
Yeah,
you might as well sit again because y'all not beating these niggas 3 times in a row.
Yeah, it's over. That's why I said. No, that's why I said, we might as well. That's why we not spending too much time on this because it's over with. 3-1. Like you just said today. Okay, let's say for shits and giggles, y'all get game 5. Let's say for shits and giggles, you get game 6. Do I think y'all are beating the Celtics 3 times in a row? Have the Celtics lost 3 times in a row all season?
Dog, I don't think they lost 2 times in a row all season.
When you win 64, 65 games, it's tough to lose multiple times in a row. I'm gonna just say that. Right. So, yeah, Donovan, I agree with what you're saying, Paulie. I really hope that that knee was super inflamed or whatever you got going on, brother.
I think it was like calf strain or some shit. It was a calf strain. Dog, I hope that thing was like on the brink of popping, or pop, and you could not move at all. Because
and we don't wish that for you. We don't wish that for you.
I don't. I hope you're healthy and strong, but that would just make me even more disgusted.
Right.
That would make me even dog. Shit.
Hey, man,
you gotta suit up, dog. You gotta suit up and play in the playoffs, unless you cannot walk.
Yeah, no,
you gotta suit up and play, bro. You got.
So now that we can pencil the Celtics into the Eastern Conference Finals, and Dame made a comment earlier that Denver was winning the championship, and I have a good suspicion that Boston has a really good chance to win it, and I'm gonna tell y'all why later on. We ain't gonna touch too much on it, but we're gonna move into the next series of who Boston could potentially be playing. Got the Knickerbockers, who
I changed my mind.
Hey, so for the Knicks and the Pacers, obviously we know a lot about the Knicks. We know everybody is it's and we live in a society, bro, where now it's super easy to throw gasoline on the fire. Oh, it's already burning. Let me just throw my gas on it. Right now for Tibbs, the Knicks is a fire, right? When you look at the injuries and everything going on, and everybody's like, oh, they losing because they got beat by 30 because Tibbs running dudes into the ground, and look at them. They tired, they fatigued, they exhausted. Yeah, but at the same time, they just got their ass beat. Like, it just be like they came out flat. Yes, it may be because they was tired. That might be possible. But that don't mean that they're like, oh, exhausted, can't play no more for the series. They just played a game 2 nights or a night, 2 nights, whatever it is, before they played the game where they got their ass beat, where if Nembhard didn't channel his inner Steph Curry from fucking, it's a tie game with it, and that's what you want. Like you were saying, with your bread on it, you got fucking Nembhard out here tween ISOing with the shot clock up under 5 seconds with the game tied and everything on the line, and he from 560 beyond. This is what we want. And Nembhard just threw up a 3 and hit it. Like, okay. And the Pacers managed to save their skin, because had they not, there's a very large possibility that Jalen Brunson with a bad foot was getting ready to work one of y'all out. And
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Oh, DiVincenzo was on that night. My bad.
I don't know what Jalen Brunson been on. And that's why you're like, bro, you can literally see he don't got his legs no more. He's really playing hurt. Like, really, really playing hurt. He don't got his legs no more, bro. So I can tell you that. Dog, you gotta watch the free throws that he's shooting. You gotta watch the shots that he getting at the rim just being short, like every single time. That's due to fatigue.
And I'm gonna tell you, I haven't. This will be the first game of this series that I actually get a chance to watch tonight. I've literally been.
I don't know what he's gonna be on tonight.
One game.
I don't know what he's gonna be on tonight. If you go back and watch some other games, dog, you can tell that last game y'all lost that shit because he was tired, like tired, dog, like. The shots
tired or hurt? Tired or hurt?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. A little bit of, because the first play of the game, Nesmith came up under his foot. He shot a 3. Nesmith came up under his foot. They ain't blow no whistle.
Do you think that's strategic? Do you think that's strategic? I know that foot dinged him. I'm not saying it is or not, but do you think that?
I think Nesmith genuinely did it on accident.
Got up under there.
Yeah. I don't think he's a dirty player. I think he did it.
No, I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he is. No, sometimes shit like that. Sometimes I ain't saying you looking to injure a guy for the long term or nothing. But again, this is it. We're trying to win. Strategy.
You can't be trying to. Then Zaza Pachulia was cool. Zaza was cool. He was good for what he did then.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Same situation.
Because let me say it like this. No. I'm not saying no. Because you're right. I'm not saying like. Let me say it the other way around. If Nesmith accidentally stomp on the top of Jalen Brunson's foot, I'm just getting set for the. I know that, but I stomped the fuck out that foot. I ain't trying to I need you to be in a little pain, my brother. That's it. You're right. The laying your foot up under. That's I'm not because that could potentially
dangerous.
That's that. Yeah.
You don't got no control.
I ain't saying
that.
Right. Yeah. That's my fault, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of cat. I don't want that to be out there. But I know that foot a little thing. I feel like you coming with a little hand injury, but I'm hand playing. I'm slapping at that hand
injury. If you got a little back injury, I might give you a little nudge, a little elbow in your back, make you feel something.
Come on, Pip.
But no, I don't think the play Neesmith did was dirty, but it was early play. And that you could tell, like, Jalen Brunson came up hobbled. Like, he was hurt after that shit, dog. And it was Doris Burke and JJ Redick. They had talked about it for a brief moment. Like, that's literally what the NBA has been trying to prevent. And Scott Foster or whoever you are, the referee, dog, you're right there.
That be the thing with some of these NBA referees to me sometimes. It's like, I don't understand how we're missing calls where you are literally 3, 4, 5 feet away from the crime in action. Like, what's going on, dog? Like that.
Steve Javi tried to come on the fucking try to talk about, oh, well, they're watching the top of the release point for the shot. They don't really watch. Dog,
it's 3, 4 y'all out here.
It's 3, 4 y'all.
Come on, people. Nah.
And even
is that excuses?
Bro, you're a trained professional. You a trained professional. You get paid buku amounts of dollars to do this shit.
Because if that's the case, then let me go do it. Let me go do it.
I blew the fuck out that whistle.
I'd have called that double dribble on Jalen Williams too. And he'd just have to argue with me.
I'd be the basketball police out in this motherfucker.
I'd have looked at Jalen. I'd have looked at J-Dub. I'd have say,
come on, bro. Patty cake.
Bakers, man.
But I do think the Knicks are fatigued. This is a must-win game for them because Indiana, that environment they got out in Indiana. Oh, they play.
Well, I think this is a 7-game series at this point, Rick. Well, the Knicks have to win it in 7. Let me say, the Knicks can lose it in 6. I don't think the Knicks are winning in Indiana.
I'm gonna be real. I got the Pacers tonight. Yeah. And that's just because you know why? He said, yeah, I do, bro. So I'm not gonna lie to you, and that's because
because you just saying that. Let me know. And I heard you saying
Tyrese Halliburton answered the call. He answered the call.
He has shown up.
He playing big time basketball.
Mr. Hally Boy, Mr. Offshore Hally Boy.
Basketball, dog. He playing big time basketball. And I tip my hat to that. He's 100%. When the going got tough, he got tough. Or he got going, he got going. And that's all I can ask for.
There was one game when, and I want to give him his flowers, and I also want to give you your flowers. Actually, Paulie, let me put this down. I'm right here getting my little roly prepared. Hold on.
I heard you. You look at that nigga.
You do a thing of like, no,
fuck off of me,
he won't be the guy to stop any of this tonight.
No,
it won't be him.
No, not this
I love that shit, dog. Like,
no, I love it. I love it.
But you do this thing, dog, where like you find players like TJ McConnell, fucking Peyton Pritchard. He's back. Nah, I ain't telling you. TJ McConnell, Peyton Pritchard. And did they have them type games where, again, I texted you the other night. And I was like, I forget it was game 1 or 2, whatever game it was. And I texted you and I was like, dog. I knew you was at work, so I knew you probably didn't really even get to see like the real dog. Whatever game that was, the Pacers lost that game because Rick Carlisle did not have the balls to leave TJ McConnell in the game and leave Tyrese Halliburton on the bench. Although Tyrese Halliburton had 35 or whatever it was at the time when he was on the bench and he was balling offense, that was cool. Hey, TJ McConnell, peep. That ball was in Jalen Brunson ass like a thong. Peep. Like butt paper. Peep, listen. And it's like that type of shit. Even when Brunson gonna get that bucket, that bucket is cool.
You gonna work.
Like from a 9 to 5, and you put in overtime for that. And you put in overtime for that. And it's like it's one of them things where, same as we said with Lou Dort earlier, bro, you can tell when them players, when them offensive guys who, you wanted them, you get busy. You feel me? You give work, and the refs give you that whistle a lot during the season. You can tell when that whistle start drying up and them boys start getting frustrated. And you can really see it when that forearm start getting real strong on that get off me, nigga, because he's on you.
Or them hand checks, it's okay a little bit more when you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And so because of that forearm now when Jalen Brunson trying to get free, that forearm when Luka trying to get Lou Dort off him, You're damn near pushing a nigga like you want to fight now. I can see that in you. You
Mm-hmm.
frustrated. I seen Wayne was on Undisputed the other day. Weezy F Baby, and the F is for frustrated.
Yep.
You're frustrated, dog. Hey, TJ McConnell be doing that. Peyton Pritchard be doing that. They be them type guys where they always make the right play. Don't sleep on them because they can't get buckets. And that defense and that effort they going to give you. Oh, I got to play on TJ McConnell tonight, 15.5 points and assists if y'all want to get in on
it. Peep. It's just with that dude, dog, I watched so many Pacers games where he literally won me my money. Like, literally, it was TJ McConnell. Like, not the Pacers. Dog literally put the team on his back and was like, come on. Like, hop on. I got nothing but respect for TJ McConnell, bros. I don't say that shit lightly when I say he one of my favorite players in the league, dog.
Well, no.
The league.
I love that we have those type of moments, bros, where, like, you say shit like that. And then that's why I sent you that clip, because I'm like, you literally said this shit before the series started about how TJ McConnell in that game, because it wasn't, bro, the whole time, the last 6-7 minutes of the game, all Van Gundy kept saying was Rick Carlisle has to find a way to get TJ McConnell back in this game. Like, he kept saying that shit. Like,
play professional basketball. He just played professional basketball.
I love that we got receipts now for it. I love that whenever TJ McConnell, that folks will go back and be like, no, they didn't just become a TJ McConnell fan because he hooped in a game in the series. Like, no, I've been telling y'all to go grab y'all McConnell jersey.
Pocket. He literally put bread in my pocket. When you put that bread in my pocket,
you'll never forget
respect for you, dog.
Never forget a brother who do that, people.
This ain't once, twice, 3 times. Nah, TJ McConnell done fed the streets.
Well, I'm hoping to feed him tonight too, brother. 15.5 points and assists, McConnell.
I'd be really disappointed if he let you down tonight.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. You know, it'd be like that sometimes. But I too have, again, because as we talk about, bros, and me and JT talk about it, and, you know, even our dog, you can tell when you're talking to somebody about the hoop who's played basketball before. And you can tell when you're talking to somebody about the hoop who's just a casual fan of basketball. And neither of which is wrong. But there's just a certain level of
understanding,
expectations you have for effort, a certain level of or appreciation you have for guys who show effort, for guys who, because, okay, now let me say it, like for me, when I played basketball, I was not Mikey Thompson. I was not Jared Brandon. I was not Asim Dixon. I wasn't none of them dudes when I played basketball. But like I know I could control the fact that none of for all who don't know, these are buckets. Yeah. These are buckets. I didn't give effort though.
You feel me?
I give
ain't
effort.
Nobody finna just pull up and outwork me like that. Ain't nobody gonna just pull up and outwork me.
Because I can control that.
94. I will pick up 94.
You feel me? Now I've seen managed to put that bucket on my head. It was just on my head. Like that. That's who he is. But he worked for it. He worked for it. You feel me? And so when you a hooper, you got appreciation for the Josh Harts, the TJ McConnells, the Draymond Greens, although Draymond be on some bullshit a lot of the times. The Lou Dorts. Yeah. Keep talking about Lou Dort. Even he's not in the playoffs right now. I want to give a shout out to a hometown, the Herb Jones. You love them dudes, bro. It's like, because they not the superstars. And a lot of us who didn't anything in our life.
They're not even the sidekicks.
Like I said,
they are must-have pieces. You have to have these type of pieces to be successful, dog.
Because again, if we go back down the line, you won't find teams that didn't have them that wasn't successful. You know what I mean? The Denver Nuggets right now, you go get an Aaron Gordon and a KCP for a reason.
I think the last team I can think of is like the Cavs. The Cavs are one of the only teams.
Well, even and you know what's crazy, bros? I knew you was going to say that. That was the dude I was going to say was kind of him. That was the
or Dellavedova for game two.
And Tristan Thompson. Those are just dudes who, again, as we say right now, like y'all still hiring Tristan Thompson.
Double T was 2020 or not 2020, but 20 rebounds. Excuse me, 20 rebounds.
Right, and it's like, dog, we can do something with 20 rebounds, especially when Double T. We know 9, 10, 11 of those offensive. You giving us extra opportunity, extra bites at the apple. People just one of the things. What's happening with you, Brian, my brother? Brian, then look, Brian, he said the live on Twitter for real. Hey, Brian, I ain't even gonna lie to you, dog. The live has done nothing but go up all day. This is the most. Again, dog, I keep putting my high noon up to y'all. This is my second one. I ain't wilding out today. But, hey, I keep putting my high noon up to y'all. I really do appreciate y'all tapping in like this. This is kind of crazy. But The cat again, bro. It's all them teams. That me and Cam was talking to me the other day. He called me the other day, and again, we got to get Cam on here next episode. We do, and he was asking. He's like, bro, hold on. He asked a specific question. How many championships Lakers would have won without Robert Horry? He said he's gonna talk about Robert Horry. Robert Horry might be the greatest role player in NBA history. He got 7.
He got them. So he was obviously doing some.
Doing some.
He obviously brought something to the locker room that people could respect and wanted to get behind.
Bros. And
it's not always about putting the ball in the basket. And that's when niggas don't be understanding, G.
Exactly.
It's not like I think Patrick Beverly is one of those dudes who don't really get enough credit. Just being that locker, like contagious in the locker room. And
I used to hate Pat Bev for the shit he did to Russ. Not to cut you off, but I do want to see him win a championship now. Because he is one of those guys. And I would love how you said that the last time, but the Pat Bev podcast. The Pat Bev podcast. The Pat Bev. Hey, are you subscribed to my pod? Are you subscribed to my pod? You can't ask me no questions. Get out the circle.
Please get out my face. But no, belt to ass. You feel me? Belt to ass. I fuck with the Pat podcast.
Bro, even when boys say like that, belt to ass is just like, again, I respect that competitive nature so much because, like, again, bro, it's one of them things where we all done been there. Like, we all done been there. Everybody done had their ass whipped a time or two and whatever it is. And you respect the dudes who can be like, yeah, I got my ass whipped. I came back the next day, though. I came back to get it the next time. I didn't.
And that's the type of dude Pat B is.
Come on, bros. Yeah, you bust my ass last possession. I'm here this possession. What you thought I was quitting? That's the type of cats we like. That's the type of grit you love to see in all sports. You feel me? That's what you know what I mean? So now with that being said, no, 100%. So I want to ask you a couple more questions before we get out. There's a quick Q&A I had loaded up for you. You didn't know I had it loaded up for you. I wanted to keep it as a surprise, and I'm glad we got 37 people. Again, I said this shit has only went up all day. Hey, y'all them real ones in here today. Whoever y'all in here, y'all been locked in. I appreciate y'all because we've been at this for damn near an hour. So real quick, first question. I know you seen Sun's hot old bud.
Oh, they did?
First, let me say that. Oh, you didn't see? Wow, look at me Look at me, y'all. Breaking news. Hey. Chazzy Wojnarowski.
That's crazy.
So yeah, brother, they fired old Frank. They hired old Bud, fired a championship coach, hired a championship coach. Okay. Do you think at any point this offseason, before the Suns tip basketball again, one of their big three is gone?
The only one you could trade is KD.
Let me just also say before you answer, I've heard through my sitting down watching ESPN with my cups of coffee from 6 to about 9 in the morning, rumblings about the Heat needing another superstar.
Well, the only one you could really trade is KD. Bradley Beal has no value no more. That's just me being for real. He has no more value, like absolutely none. Devin Booker is untouchable because he probably wants to follow in that Kobe path of being like a Phoenix Suns lifer. So he probably won't push his way out, at least not this soon. So the only one you could trade is KD. And I think at this point, what are you willing to give up for KD at this point? Like,
Yep,
go.
I was going to propose a trade to you. So going back to that with the Heat. Let's say, for shits and giggles, I put together Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo for Kevin Durant.
Well, Bam Adebayo is the untouchable. You can't. Who gonna go out there and rebound the basketball? Who gonna go out? Then we back to square one. KD is
I'm gonna say with the Suns. I'm gonna say with the. If I'm the Suns, and the Heat is sitting at this way, if Bam Adebayo is not in the trade, then you're not talking to me.
No, Jimmy Butler will be in the trade.
I'm good on that shit. I'm good on that shit. Y'all keep that shit. I got that already in Devin Booker. I don't need that. I don't need that.
What you got? I don't need Jimmy. What you got?
The isolation score. Score.
You got a pump when you need a big dog?
I mean, I hear what you're saying about the dog and Jimmy. I heard what you're saying.
No, bros. You need a dog. You need a dog. You need a dog. I would definitely consider Kevin Durant for Jimmy Butler. I think it's successful for both teams. Successful for both teams. Because now, if we being for real, now Jimmy Butler's not even possession scorer like that. He's not even someone who wants to rock all the time in his hands to go score. So, D-Book, you get the comfortability of having that rock. We still got to worry about where we can fit Bradley Beal into the picture. But you can be cool with rocking your hand most of the time and creating offense for yourself. Because Jimmy's okay with just putting up 11 shots.
That's true too, Paulette. That right there is a very, very good fucking point.
And now
they can't play together because that is a very good point.
And now you got Kevin Durant, you got Tyler Hero, you got Terry Rozier, you got Bam out of the Bayou still, and you got Jaime Jaquez and Duncan Robinson and Caleb Martin and guys coming off the bench. Now, I will say for the Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant trade, you probably would have to let go of the likes of a Jaime Jaquez too. Because I don't know. Personally don't know. It's a lot. It's a steep. Caleb Martin, maybe a Caleb Martin and Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Maybe a Caleb Martin.
That I could do a little better.
Okay, maybe
you know, Jaime would. That would be hard for me as a Heat. That would be hard for That'd be hard for me to get off of Jaime.
A lot of upside. Oh, but Jimmy Butler.
Y'all want Duncan? Y'all want Duncan? I have Duncan. Y'all have Dunkin' Donuts if y'all want Dunkin' Donuts.
Y'all got Dunkin' Donuts. Give y'all too much because Jimmy is still a star. Jimmy still has value. I think Jimmy still has tremendous value. I know they really
with the mesh of Brad Beal too. You think with the mesh of Brad Beal and Jimmy
Beal is the oddball out. I think he's gonna have to start figuring out himself as a man, as a basketball player. You might have to swallow that pill and come off the bench.
Boy, you just took the words because I was just about to ask you. Do you think we've reached that? Paula, I was about to ask you. Do you think, at least with this roster, we've reached the point of Bradley Beal? Now, you and a lot of y'all don't pay attention, dog. I know when you seen that shit happen to Russ, bro. I know when you seen that shit happen. It's tough to go somewhere, especially as somebody who you're a primary ball handler guy. You're a guy who I'm better with the ball in my hands. It's tough to go somewhere, and now you're the third fiddle in charge of that. Bradley, you might have win and put yourself into a situation, a role where, hey, you might have to be Lou Crawford, brother. Lou Crawford, sweet Lou Crawford.
Because, bro, you're going to have to come off the bench. Like, for the team to be successful, like, you still getting paid. You're still getting paid. But you're going to have to come off the bench.
The same amount of 50 or whatever M's worth of dollars that you did not put on the sweep.
So, you're going to have to come off the bench. But, yeah, I would definitely – it's a trade to be considered on both parties, I think.
Okay. Another question for you. If you're the Atlanta Hawks and you're the San Antonio Spurs, okay, we seen the Atlanta Hawks ended up with the number 1 pick in the draft, okay, in the lottery. The San Antonio Spurs got the 4 and the 8. If you're the San Antonio Spurs and you're the Atlanta Hawks, do y'all work something out to get Trae Young in San Antonio and maybe trade or swap some of those picks? I also saw the Spurs also have control over the Hawks' first-round picks, I think, next year and the year after as well. So maybe Hawks could potentially get control of their first-round picks back, whatever. Do you, and maybe not to say trade all that, because overall, do I think Trae Young is worth 5 first-round picks? Again, that's different NBA to NFL. But what do you think about that? Do you think that's something that the Spurs and the Hawks should at least consider?
Should visit? For sure. You need somebody else who could really get Wemby the ball, and I think Trae Young is the perfect person to do so. And also still like play professional basketball. Like go get your buckets. Like you need a sidekick. You need a very good sidekick, bros. And I think Trae Young is a very good sidekick. We've seen that he had a really good playoff run, but no, he probably cannot be the best player on a championship team. If I'm just being quite honest.
I don't even think it's because I hear what you're saying. I don't want to disagree with that point. I just want to say to that point and not to basically so it takes it a little bit off of the negativity off of Trae. Whenever you see those bigs, the Shaq, he had a Kobe. Joel Embiid, right now we seeing, potentially as a Tyrese Maxey. Nikola Jokic, we see Jamal Murray. Okay, so now we got Wemby. Okay, you need a Trae Young to match that. No, my brother. That's a great backup point guard. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to take that away from a great backup point guard.
Yes, basketball player.
Great one, great floor general. Yeah, but like you said, you need a guy in Trae Young, come on, give 25 and 10. Because Trae also get a very bad rap. Yes. Like I don't understand why people talk so negatively. Trae has been like one of the only
most assists in the league since he's
like the last 3-4 years. So for me, it's kind of crazy when Trae get talked about super negatively. I don't know who else just added the chat, but again, damn, I appreciate y'all. I've only watched this number rise all day. Probably you can't see this, which is so crazy. I've only watched this number grow up all day. Every time it go up, I'm gonna just continue to cheer. So I greatly appreciate y'all.
No, but I'm gonna do the fourth pick. The crazy thing about these picks this year is this draft holds no value. This draft holds no value because there's really nobody who's worth giving up a Trae Young for.
Right.
Unless you think like a Reed Shepard or a Rob Dillingham could come in and really like make something happen, but then kind of giving up the same thing for the same thing. And then where does DeJounte Murray play basketball at now? So I'll probably do the fourth pick. I'm not giving you the 8th pick too. I'll probably give you my 2nd pick or my next year's first round pick as well. And then I'll probably throw in like Keldon Johnson or maybe Devin Vassell.
I like that. All right, you get some wing play with those players. If you're the Hawks, you get some wing play. And then I think
and then wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I wouldn't stress about bringing DeJounte Murray back into a system that he's already played in. So maybe we don't want Trae Young. Maybe let's go get DeJounte Murray, who's a pop-grown player. He's a pop-grown player, and he's a hell of a point guard. And we probably won't have to give up as much.
It's not a bad thought. It's not because DeJounte get to it as
it's
well.
How you see him. It's how you see him. He's a one-time All-Star. He's a very good basketball player. Do you see him in the light that we see Trae Young in?
Offensively, no, but defensively, I see you in a better light. And in the Western Conference, where I know you got to go see Jamal Murray, and you got to see Anthony Edwards, and you got to see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and you got to see potentially the Fry, and all the. I mean, having a guard like DeJounte Murray who's 6'6" and can guard isn't a bad idea either. You know what I mean? I like Trae because of what his offense can do.
Yeah. Let me ask you this thing. Let me ask you. DeJounte Murray, Keldon Johnson, let's say you keep Devin Vassell, Victor Wembanyama, and I don't know who y'all gonna pick up with that 8th pick, or the Jeremy Sokin boy. How good is that basketball team?
Well, I don't like the Jeremy Sohan boy, so immediately get him out of there.
Okay, so who you gonna put in there? Zach? You want to throw Zach in there or something?
Well, what I would say with that is what I would tell the Spurs to do with all the draft capital you have right now is not necessarily focus on drafting anybody. You already have a bunch of young players, and that's what the Pistons keep doing, is drafting more young players. For the Spurs, you have an attraction. What you need to do is couple those picks. What you need to do is parlay those picks into quality role players, veteran players. You know what I mean?
Go get you a superstar.
Hold on. As we just spoke. If Kevin Durant ain't happening, what you trying to do? You trying to come play with Pop? We got picks. You trying to come play with Pop? What you want to do? You feel me? So if I'm the Spurs,
get a true point guard though. If Jones is,
you do need a point guard. You do need a point guard.
Go get fucking ties. Go get fucking ties.
I don't know how.
Go get fucking ties.
We might be the
rosters right now. We build the rosters.
We might be the only people in the world who.
Because I'm giving up my 4th and my 8th pick. I'm giving up my 4th and my 8th pick for KD.
And whatever else.
Play with Wemby. And then obviously nobody wants ties. Please go get fucking ties.
We just don't respect floor generals no more. We don't respect floor generals no more. If guys don't tween, shoot the 3, give you 30, then we don't respect nothing they do on the basketball court no more, I guess is what it is. Because for somebody like a Tyus Jones, when you're looking at a Suns roster, people, y'all are suffocating for a point guard. And we watching Tyus Jones rot away.
Nigga dying in Washington right now, dog. He's over there dying.
He's dying in Washington. Y'all dying for a point guard, brother. Hello, peanut butter and jelly. People, that is what y'all are. What y'all want us to play Tinder for y'all or what, Pim? Y'all want us to play Hitchcock or Hitch, whatever that ball Will Smith played in that movie? Like, so I don't understand. But if I'm the Spurs, I'm not looking to continue to draft more young players. Like, especially in the day and age where I'm not really big on the young player like that.
Especially not in this draft.
Especially
not in this draft.
Right. Like, you got a lot of capital. Wemby, everybody trying to make money, brother. Y'all know if KD went to the Spurs would be on TV 45 times next year.
I think you might be cutting it short.
I might be.
I think you might need to
I might
round that
be.
up to about 65, 70. Or they put them on TV literally every single night.
Maybe.
Because the Lakers have almost lost their opportunity now. Y'all play.
Well, because now
Stay
we're
in
it's
line,
not even
dog.
that. It's the biggest thing about these playoffs. And again, we're over an hour. We're at 43 live views. I just want to say again, appreciate y'all. We're looking at, like, again, Bron, KD, Steph, y'all been in the church. Giannis, y'all gone. Peter, playoffs is as juicy as they've been in a long time. We are tapped in right now.
Lying, Pete.
We are locked in right now. Shea got us locked in. Ant got us locked in.
Tyrese,
Jalen Brunson even heard. Yeah,
Brunson.
they got us locked in. We locked in.
Yeah.
So it's just this is the moment right here showing us, we can't have an NBA without y'all.
Oh, Jason Tatum.
Like you always said.
I didn't even think of Jason Tatum when I was thinking about the playoff run. Homie ain't been doing nothing. You gotta come get some respect back, JT, because I know you a baller. You gotta come get your stripes back, dog.
You gotta earn it, JT, and you didn't earn it. I hate to say that like you ain't earned it. I hate to say that like you ain't earned it because everybody we just named, nobody had a better last 5 years than you, other than maybe Yo because he won the chip.
You know what they said? They said this bet is 0 for 10, or it's hit 10 times. 10-0. Dog, Jason Tatum under 2.5 threes has hit every single game.
And that's crazy because that's the one thing I always say I don't like about him.
He get him up.
So many, yeah.
He get him up, and you ain't hit 3 threes in a game yet, nigga. You get him up.
That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. Even in these last games when he had 30 plus.
Dog, he hit. What's crazy? Because I told you I lost that bet.
Because he did hit one in the first quarter.
He hit that
fucking one in the first quarter.
And step back, Karis LeVert. Where the fuck did you go? Dog, I guess that was it for him.
Well, no, because I know his first bucket. I think his first bucket yesterday was a 3. Like his first basket yesterday. One of his first 2 for sure.
His last bucket of the first half was a 3 of the first half. So
and he still didn't hit 3 threes in the game. I seen the 3, you seen the 3. We seen different threes, but he still never hit 3 threes in the game, huh?
Never hit 3 threes in the game, dog.
Yeah, JT, you gotta come
get
some respect. JT, if you want
to, he had a hell of a game yesterday. Actually, he had a hell of a game yesterday.
And because I was just about to say this too again, we be on the same wavelength. Because I was just about to say, Jason Tatum, if you ever want to go on a post game press conference, bro, especially after y'all beat the Cavs 4-1 and whatever Donovan Mitchell was hurt and Jimmy Butler was, that's not y'all fucking problem. Ain't nobody say that the year when the Warriors won the championship a couple years ago when they played, everybody was hurt. So that's not y'all fucking problem. Jason Tatum, if you want to go on a post game conference, brother, and get your Birdman on, all 3 of y'all put some fucking respect on my name. All 3 of y'all in it. I won't be mad at you, my brother. Because you are getting wildly disrespected. I don't know why, but again, I guess it's just because you've put yourself in a certain light that we expect certain things from you. So you getting to the conference finals.
I'm actually getting a little disrespectful too. I'm actually getting a little disrespectful.
Me too. And I'm sorry for it. I do apologize. Yeah. But you've just put yourself in that light now, my brother. We're like, okay, you made the playoffs. Okay, I watch you go toe to toe with Bron as a rookie. What, you want a cookie for making the playoffs?
You won a round against the Jimmy Butler's Heat. Like, you beat the fucking Cavs.
Cheers. What you want us to pull a Drake, brother? Drinking every night because we drink tomorrow.
But he is hooping though. I'm actually
33 the last couple games, definitely. You respect his due for that. I'm gonna make sure we give you flowers.
Yeah.
Make sure we give you flowers.
Shout out to JT. You gotta start putting some respect on this.
Overall, I think we can end this pod with saying that. And you said it for a while. You've been saying it for the last couple of years. You've been saying it too. The league is in very good hands. And these playoffs right here are showing it. We are as tuned in as ever, as much as everybody's like, Nuggets.
I'll be mad as hell when I be missing games. I'll be mad as hell when I be missing games.
Because these is good basketball games. Like the Mavs Thunder, that was a good basketball. I'm off today, brother. Listen. I've been waiting to be off for a long time. If y'all think my ass cheap, I'm about to order me a pizza in in a little while because I don't even want to think about food. I'm gonna order that pizza, but I'm gonna eat that for the rest of the night. People, if y'all think my ass cheeks is leaving off my sofa after 4:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, y'all lost your minds. I'm locked in on that hoop. I'm locked in on that hoop. And I really hope they give us some good games, y'all. Don't bull junk us. Don't bull junk me tonight. Now, don't. I ain't been to A. Now listen, y'all. I ain't been off in a good minute, brother. I've been fiending for some good hoop. People don't come out here and be watching no 30-point games tonight. No. New York, Indiana, Denver, Minnesota. Don't do me like that.
2 good games. I do think these should be 2 good games, especially after the blowout. After the blowout that the Knicks had.
I'm up, y'all.
I
Fight
think
back,
they're
bro.
gonna try to fight back. They're gonna have to
I'm
fight
up,
back, bro.
y'all.
So I think
What, y'all ain't
Minnesota
got no
gotta
pride?
understand that you gotta fight. Minnesota gotta fight like your lives on the line right now because they legitimately are.
Minnesota, y'all looking like Haney in the 10th, 11th round right now. Y'all looking like Haney in the 10th, 11th round right now. Pew is touching y'all up right now.
Was shaky. Oh, I do want to hit on this before we go. Actually, this is a whole different topic. Yep. Boxing. George Kambosos or whatever his name is, he sucks, dog. Like, he's absolutely terrible. Cannot fight to save his life, G. Hey, Lomachenko was beating the dog shit out this dude from round 1 to round 12, bro. I watched the whole fight. So let me tell you, that shit was... Kambosos was plus 450. He was plus 450, dog. This fight was in Australia. He's Australian. I'm thinking to myself, like, shit, come on, let's see what we can do real quick. I'm gonna take a risk for the
with some home cooking.
With some home cooking. Hey, if you go back and watch this fight, just go. They beat this boy's ass from round 1 to round 12. It was disgusting because when you bet on a fight and you watching it, well, shit, in a boxing fight, you know you got 12 rounds, dog. After you lose that 6th one and you done lost all 6, we swinging for the fences now. We need a knockout. Dog, they beat the homie ass for 12.
When was it? Is this news that Kaidd the other night?
No, this was last weekend. They're like past Saturday, bros. This past Saturday. They beat that boy ass for 12 rounds, dog. No exaggeration. Stop. No, excuse me. I'm lying. They didn't beat his ass for 12 rounds. They stopped him in the 11th. They threw the towel in the 11th, bro. They was beating that boy.
Hey, I'm gonna say
that boy ass.
That's the thing about in any of these sports, bro. It's all when you got rounds, you got quarters, you got halves, you got people. When somebody is just literally, let's see, a 60-minute football game, 48-minute basketball game, 12-round fight. People, you don't get a round out of 10, 11 rounds, brother. People, why you pulled up?
You should probably consider giving it up. Because you're not gonna be the best. You're not gonna be the best. Because he just beat your ass like you stole something. Like, bros. They was beating that boy ass in his hometown.
They say if Chet wasn't an NBA player, what would his job be? The homie 12 Arno say owning a gas station, selling the miners. That boy definitely looked like a Gaddafi boy. Hey, Chet definitely looked like he'd own one of them gas stations, brother, where you could walk in and buy the big NASCAR jackets. You could buy the big fake diamond watches, brother. You go get your whole fit to Chet Holmgren gas station. I swear. Pull up, get your whole Friday night fit and get you a half a pint of Hennessy. People offer $75. Offer $75. A fit and a half a pint of Hennessy, people. No, that actually is funny as hell.
We actually tripping because I gotta get a haircut at 2:30.
Oh, no, you good. The last thing I want to say before we get up out of here is, hey, we got all the way up to 44 live viewers today. That's a wild number for y'all because I just want to say we usually sit around 4 or 5 live viewers.
Love.
Today we're at 44 live viewers. Currently, I've only watched this number go up for the hour and 12 minutes we've been on here. So shout out to y'all, Dame and Brian. Shout out to y'all for getting in the comments. I just want to say we greatly appreciate y'all.
Hopefully when you're talking to 44 content.
People, that's it. It's easy to give quality content when you're talking to 44 folks. So we appreciate y'all. And I'll just say the goal for next time we tap in on the live is let's see we get to 50. Hey, ain't just but 6 more live people. Let's just see we get to 50.
Gotta crawl before you can walk, big brother.
So we hope y'all get to watch y'all some playoff hoop tonight. We appreciate y'all tuning in to Kaidd&Kramm as always. My 2 noons right here is empty. I'm about to go get my 3rd right now.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers to y'all.
Oh, wow.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Pauleo, Fresh Fade Tuesday.
We
see y'all on the other side, man. You be all right, my brother. You gonna chop it all off or you just gonna let them fade it up?
Well, I'm just gonna get faded up.
Just fade it up. All right, you be all right.
Just a little tape.
All right, yeah. Y'all be around next time. We both be on the clock, so I can't tell you exactly when the next time will be. We don't have designated set schedule, but the next time we tap in, man, y'all make sure y'all tap in, man. It'll be live on that Tube. It'll be live on that X. We might have it live on that IG next time. Since 44 y'all tapped in today, we might get back to putting it live on that IG as well to show y'all we appreciate y'all. Anyway, on that note, y'all be blessed. Y'all be positive. We'll see y'all later.
Love.
Damn.